Hello, I'm Scott Smith.
I'm Tanya Smith.
Welcome to the Turpentine Creek Podcast.
Hi, I'm Jessica Sims. I'm a staff zoologist here at Turpentine Creek. This podcast is going to be on vaccinations. This is what our vaccinations come in, this little box right here, and it's a FERCP vaccination plus the rabies, which normally your house cat gets the FERCP vaccination. We pay a little more to have the rabies included with our FERCP vaccination. If we had a separate rabies shot, we'd have to give them 2 shots, and that's a lot more difficult for us. So when we get the vaccination, they come in separate 2 little bottles right here. This is a sterile dilute, and this is the actual vaccination in powder form. So before we can give them to the cats, we have to mix it together. And that's what I'm going to do right now. After you mix it together, you just shake it up a little bit, and it's ready to go. And then this is what we call a pulse syringe, this thing right here. This is how we administer the vaccination to the cat. So I'm going to load up the vaccination into this part right here, and then I'm going to put it on the pulse syringe. This is just an extension for the pulse syringe. We'll need it if we can't quite get to if the cat's not against the wire. Right now we're going to use a 16 gauge needle, and it's 1 inch long. And we use these for the bigger cats like the tigers and lions, and then we'll actually use smaller needles for the bobcats and cougars and some of our other smaller cats. And I'm just going to turn the pulse syringe to the right here, and that's pretty much our safety mechanism, so it's not accidentally going to go off while we're walking out to where the cat is. But now we're ready to go give the shot to the cat. So this is Willie, the cat I'm going to give the vaccination to. He's been here for quite a while. We rescued him from Bentonville, Arkansas, which is about an hour away from the refuge. And he's also the cub of Loretta and Conway, and also the brother of Kenny. And when I walk up to him to give him the vaccination, it actually takes 2 people. There's somebody to distract the cat, and then the person that's actually going to give the shot. When we walk up to the cat, we're actually going to hide the pulse syringe because we don't want them to see it, because if they've had a shot before, then they know what it is. So we're going to hide it behind our back. And then we'll use, some way of distracting the cat, and then we'll always try to normally give the shot in their flank. It's just one of the best places to get it. And so then after we give them the shot, you'll see us just quickly walk away from them, because if we stand there, a lot of times they don't know what happened. It's just a little, prick they felt. So we'll, quickly walk away, and that way they're just a little confused about what happened, but it's not necessarily stressful to them. And then the next time we try to give them the shot, they don't necessarily associate the shot with a bad feeling. The cats might not always like it, but it's obviously necessary for them to keep them safe and healthy.
The cat of the week this week is Mack, and I'm going to turn it over to Emily.
This is Mack. He came to us from Tigger G and Ziggy's rescue in May of '08. Basically, we went on this rescue to rescue 2 tigers from these people that had them as a pet at their farm, had them kind of behind a barn so that the public couldn't see them. And when they arrived only a few weeks later, did we discover that she was pregnant. We do neuter all of our male tigers after they arrive here, especially if they live with a female. And of course, she had gotten pregnant before she came to us, probably in February. They were rescued in May. And a couple weeks later, Mack and BB King were born. It's a blessing to have them here at the refuge, but it's also a difficult thing when you go to rescue 2 tigers and it turns into 4. So financially, that brought a little bit more into the rescue than most do.
We sponsored Mack. He was a cub that arrived, didn't have a name. We sponsored him and were able to name him, and we named him Mack after Emily. And we live in Wabash, Indiana, which is a long way from here. And if we can give money, whoever's listening to this can give money also. And this is a non-profit. It takes a lot of money to take care of these cats. Anything you can do would be appreciated.
That was great. Hi, I'm Emily McCormick, staff zoologist and also the volunteer coordinator here at Turpentine Creek. And the question of the week this week is, do you have any black panthers? And we do have 3 black leopards, but there's actually no such thing as a black panther. Panther is a generic name that people call cougars. They are also called mountain lions, pumas. It just actually depends on where you're from, what the slang might be that they're called. But a black panther has never been documented, which would be a cougar with the color variation of black. Not to say that they're not out there, but there's absolutely no photographic evidence ever taken of a black panther. But we do have many cougars, and we do have the black leopards, which are totally different. Leopards aren't native to the United States, so you wouldn't ever, I would like to say never see one in the wild here in the United States, though there was one shot in Neosho last year that was probably somebody's pet, and they had a black leopard and let it go. So, but there aren't any documentations of black cougars.
Really? Good job! You got him! You got him! Good boy!